Might switch to Twitch. Oh, I will live stream to Twitch eventually. That is a goal. I will live stream eventually to Twitch. I just actually have to create an account. I won't do it today, but I'll do it later. But yeah, because some people watch me on YouTube, some people watch me on TikTok, and people rather watch on YouTube because they rather watch on their TV. So I get it. I would 1000% rather. I have a whole TV that I never use. I never use that TV because like I don't know. TVs are TV. Everything's on the computer. Okay, cool. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is for my own personal enjoyment, in the sense that you guys are going to watch me vibe code a personal development app. You pushing this to it as well? I'm pushing to YouTube for sure. I'm live streaming on YouTube. You guys, Austin, good to see you. So, you guys are going to watch me vibe code for. I'm just gonna get into the flow of it. So you can watch me on YouTube. I'm live streaming at the same time on Streamlabs. So if you want a bigger screen, highly recommend just go to my YouTube channel and you'll see exactly everything I'm seeing, but in full HD quality. So, anyways, because I get it. TikTok and such a small screen. So, okay, cool. So, K my Switch if you want to watch. Yeah, this session you might. I'm not gonna lie. You want to watch on PC or a TV or a TV because I'm not gonna do. This is like the late night stream. I just want to build something. I've been teaching all day, so I selfishly want to build something. So okay, for step number one, I know you guys can't see on YouTube right now, but you need a playlist. So I'm gonna pick a YouTube playlist right now for myself because music is essential. You can't vibe code without really good music. So, step one, music. Okay, so you guys are watching on, by the way, YouTube live streaming, so you guys can watch what I'm doing. I have such a great idea for an app, and it's purely for my own education entertainment. I'm going to turn a personal development. I would live stream the music, but I would get copyright strike on YouTube, so forgive me. That's why I can't share the beats. But I will share actually the playlist of who I'm actually listening to. Like, I love house. I love vocal house. Um, Gander has been a DJ that I've been following for quite some time. I'll give him full credit too. Like if you're down for like house music and all that stuff, no, it's like royalty free. YouTube is so stringent about music. If I play, I got copyright strike on my last video because I played a popular song, and I'm like, I get it, whatever. So, this is just know that when it comes to vibe coding, pick a playlist or a song. I have headphones on right now, so just kind of so you guys can see on TikTok, kind of like I have headphones on, so I'm just gonna be in the zone right now. Just I want to create something. That's all. This is just. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of what it's like to be in my world of just for me to create something unique for my own personal enjoyment. Even listening to Get, I'm not sure if he's a DJ burger. Oh, I'm always down for like new DJs. I'm always down to new DJs. So, instant Austin done. Subscribe because I'm sure that festival. I'm sure that profile picture is the festival. So I will 100. And anytime I come across here, I'll go videos. I'll go popular, and I will save anything just to save something into. I have one playlist that's like for music, dance, along with many other interest. You can see all the other. Oh, I can't zoom in. It's being stubborn right now, but many other interest. Okay, so let's get into vibe coding for something. This is gonna be a very fun project. So here's the premise of what we're gonna do in the next hour. This is gonna be fun. Hi, Sarah. we're gonna. I've been watching people build amazing projects. I'm inspired. I want to build something purely for my own self, and so here's the project. Step one with vibe coding: listen to great music. I'm listening to Gander on YouTube. Some people it's like take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. He's a great house DJ. That's where, or else I would play music with him. I would love that. Okay, so I have a video. If I go to playlists, let me show. Okay, cool. In audiobooks. Okay, cool. This is a. Stop playing. I don't want to get copyright strike. Okay, here's the premise of the project that we're going to do in the next hour. So this is a little hackathon just for my own enjoyment. This is a Brian Tracy seminar that is, yes, 9 hours long. 9 hours long, Brian Tracy. Like, if you love Brian Tracy and personal development, I want to gamify this seminar, because I think the seminar, I've done it with books. I want to do it with this seminar video because there's so many good principles in this. What's going on this hour? Tonight we're going to vibe code a personal development seminar that's free on YouTube, and we're going to turn it into a game, an app, a game. I call it gamifying, because for me, I love turning my favorite books into games or gamification. Because just for context, I've done this with books like Think and Grow Rich. Actually, this is probably a better one here. This is a book. I highly recommend this book. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to get copyright. Slide into your DMs, slide into the comments. Yo, welcome. So this is such a great book, and I can't say it because I'm so fearful of getting V strike. So great book, and we turned this book into basically a lovable interactive lesson plan game, where basically it takes the lesson plans from it, it teaches you the principles of it, and you do exercises, and when you complete an exercise, it gives you points. So that's the premise of gamification, your education, basically. Sorry, hold on, I gotta kick out these bots. These bots are annoying. We got bots here. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do the same thing, but instead of a book, which is basically like a book, I wanted to do it because I've been listening to the seminar from Brian Tracy, and it's 9 hours. And I'm like, how can I gamify this 9 hour personal development seminar, which is absolute gold to me. This is the stuff I geek out. I like the premise. I make custom GPTs for books, and they rely on users asking you questions. For sure, this is going to take it to a whole next level. We're going to go from book to seminar level. How can we take a seminar into a personal development book? And if you're a member in the community, I will give you free access to this app so you can learn. But you're going to see my whole process. So I just want to build something, so you're going to see my whole process. Okay, so step one is basically we need the transcript from this 9 hour seminar. So we're going to go to YouTube. We're going to go down. I'm just going to jam real quick. This isn't more of a course or tutorial. This is me just, I want to play. So play with AI. So show transcript. Cool. And then it basically gives you a transcript. By the way, highly recommend if you watch on YouTube, you're going to have a much better experience. I am live streaming on YouTube. So for everyone that is here, just because I'm not gonna lie, on a small screen, it's very hard to see. So I just want to save your eyes, and so I am live streaming always at the same time. Oops. Here on my YouTube channel. So watch for my YouTube channel. I'm live, literally live. So you can watch on a TV, on a computer monitor, and watch what I'm doing on a much bigger screen, because let's just save your eyes so your optometrist doesn't yell at me and be like, you need glasses. Why are you looking at a magnifying glass? So anyways, by the way, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. You're welcome. Okay, now let's jam. So step one, I need to take the transcript from here. Okay, so I'm going to click, and I'm not a tutorial, I'm just going to jam through it. 3 dots and toggle so I could get the transcript only without the time slops. I'm going to then go all the way down to the very end of the video. Shift. This is the interesting part, because it's such, okay, cool, we got it. Copy paste. We got it. Done. I'm going to go to Gemini because Gemini has a million context window. Great. And I'm going to say, turn this into a short, I want to say like lesson plan with topic, 3 lessons with concepts. Okay. And then with example for not example, yeah, example, or no, it's a challenge for user to practice the lesson from the concept and repeat give me back a lesson plan that includes topic. I'm just regurgitating lesson, 3 bullets points with deep reason understanding of concept of lesson and example to practice. Do this for every topic in this seminar. The goal is to convert this seminar into a lesson plan. Lesson plan. Okay, colon, shift enter, paste. Did it paste it? Give it a second. Do I need to get it from... No, it didn't copy all. Okay, it didn't copy it. So I need to go back here, right click, copy, here, paste. Okay, hold on, bear with me. Right click, paste. Okay, cool. We got the whole transcript. And it only takes 122,000 out of my 1 million text. So that, if it works out, technically, a 9-hour seminar, to convert a 9-hour seminar into a, it's actually less than 1 million. So just a little thing. So it's within the context window. Hey, Gemini, do your thing. Nice. What's up, mompreneur? Welcome. We are vibe coding personal development to turn a seminar from the GOAT, Brian Tracy. By the way, I highly recommend taking this, highly recommend watching this. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. Is that because you paid for Gemini? No, I'm technically on the back end, so I haven't paid for anything Gemini yet. Like, Gemini is completely free for the 1 million token, basically, fundamentally. Dave is like, yo, I'm here, let's do this. And then my reward, if I do this right, I have pizza waiting for me. It's already cooked. It's already done. The oven's off. So you might want to split this up into sections for Lovable to build. Well, you're right. And it depends. Yeah, it's 9-hour seminar. I'm kind of curious on this because I'm technically, theoretically, break this up into 3 parts. 1 part for the PRD, product requirement document. 2nd part for the part 1 of lesson plans, and then part 2 for the 2nd lesson plans. That's what I'm guessing. So it's cooking. We got 5 lesson plans. Oh, this is sick. This is so sick because, like, I'm not gonna lie, Brian Tracy, this seminar is so good right here. Like, it's such, I am such a nerd for personal development. This is such a great seminar, and it takes so long to get through 9 hours. I was like, if I gamify this into an app, like, I would fucking love to gamify this app so that I can learn these lessons in a game format rather than a 9-hour lecture. Because it's like, you could read the book, you could go to the seminar, or you could play the video game three different ways to like hack your learning. So while Gemini is cooking, oh, it's cooking hard. 17 lessons. Okay, cool. Done. Put a number one in the chat if you find this fascinating. By the way, I would appreciate if you just shared this with one interesting person in your life that loves personal development. They would get a lot out of this. Okay, so it did basically 17 lessons in the format that I wanted. I want a lesson, discover your living and true purpose. I wanted the topic, find your life's mission. The lesson, the ultimate purpose of a the ultimate purpose of life's involvement in discovering blah 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 blah. Okay, here's a deeper understanding, and then here's a practice exercise so you can practice it. Great. That's pretty much the structure of a lesson, and across 17 lessons. Good to know. So that's phase one. I'm going to now copy this, and I'm going to... Lovable has the ability to also upload files. So let me go to my dashboard, because I can attach files here, which is good. So I'm going to do this in two parts. So number one, I'm going to copy this, copy docs.new. I'm going to put this in a Word document, because I'll even turn this into an audiobook from here. I'll drop this in 11 Labs and turn this into an audiobook and be happy either way. So let's save this. Let's call this Brian Tracy Seminar Personal Development. Okay, cool. So we gave it a name. Done. Love the docs. Isn't that great? You could do technically, just for my kind of people here, you could do docs.new. You could do sheets.new. Those are really the only two that I care about, that you can basically put these two things in the URL, and as long as you logged into Chrome, it will automatically create a document or to your Gmail, or automatically create a Google Sheet created to your Gmail. Yeah, you're welcome. Amazing. Hi Erica, welcome to the club. We're vibe coding. John is cooking on John level right now. Okay, cool. We're turning, for a lot of people that are watching, we're turning a 9-hour seminar into a video game using Lovable. Nice. So step one is pretty much completed, where we converted the transcript of the whole seminar into 19 lessons the way I wanted, and put that into a Google Sheet. And let's just go ahead and just save that. I'm going to download this as a Markdown. Markdown's a lot better than like a Google Doc, but that's enough there. I haven't really used Gemini yet. Is it true it's more accurate than ChatGPT? ChatGPT is like your general daily driver. Gemini is like your workhorse, like DeepSeek, deep research. When you want critical thinking, that's when you're going to use. So you want to separate your roles of what different ChatGPTs or different large language models for different phases of the project. I could not do this in ChatGPT fundamentally. So that's why it's really important to stay up to date with the different tools, so that you know what the benefits are, limitations, and why to use one versus the other. So that's phase one. So now I'm going to go back to Gemini, and I'm going to say, turn this now into a product requirement document that includes the framework for I'm actually voice a text for the lesson plans. Each of the lesson components or cards should contain 3 slides per bullet point of the lesson plan for each lesson plan, and then also a slide for the practice exercise. And the goal is to create a gamification RPG where the user can create an account, and then after they create an account to start the game, they are met with a sign-in screen, and then also second, a profile page where they have their score, and their score should total the total number of lessons, which here it equals 17 lessons. So when they complete the 17 lessons, they get 100% score. And each lesson is a title card where each card contains the 3 bullet points of the lesson, and then a second slide which includes the exercise for them to practice, and they just have to confirm a checkbox for them to confirm that they did the exercise. And when they complete that final card, it adds to the XP points of the user, so that when a user completes the total 17 lessons, they get 100% in the score. I could also like cool, actually stop, edit. So using that information, create a product requirement document that has all the features of this app for me to give to Lovable to build this app. Just gonna paste and enter, run that again. Cool. Okay, so now it's cooking. So basically, I'm just saying like, hey, I want to turn this 17 lessons into a game. I want to make sure that it has 3 components. The each 17 lessons are broken out into different cards, and then for each card, it should have at least a few lessons of it, and then also a basically when they complete the card, they have just a very simple like exercise, like almost like a presentation, 2 slides. One slide talks about the lesson of the principle that they should learn. The second slide talks about basically the exercise, because I wanted to make it interactive. I wanted to stop the user, instead of from being passive to be engaged, and say, okay, now you practice this, journal whatever, this principle into your life. And then from there they check a box, and if they complete that slide, just very simple, that they increase their XP points. And then when they get through all 17 lessons, they get 100% completion rate, that they completed the book. Very simple. I don't want to make it like a quiz or like anything like that. I want to just make it very simple as a version 1. Version 3, 4, 5 could get even more complex. So now I have a PRD. I'm going to take this PRD and I'm going to slap this into Lovable. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm going to make it private, and I'm going to click run. Done. These are things that we're also teaching inside the AI community while Lovable is basically building your app. I'm going to do a quick commercial plug for these are the things that you learn inside of the AI community, where we teach you not only how to monetize AI skills and use and leverage AI in your business and work smarter, not harder, save 20+ hours a week, but use the best of the best tools, from building apps to custom GPTs to automation to digital products to social media content to so much more. I have now the time to sell you guys on a commercial for the AI community, because I now have the skill sets of how to use these apps, because I have to kill time anyways, because now I'm pretty much already working through. Now Lovable is basically already working for me, have AI employees for me, because at the end of the day, you know how long it would take to build an app from scratch, and most people use Lovable the wrong way. So that's why, just a quick plug, the reason why I'm able to do this so efficiently is because of the skill sets that I personally have learned inside the AI community. So highly recommend sign up for the AI community if you're serious about leveraging AI to build a business, to build an app, to leverage AI to automate your time, and to save 20+ hours a week to work smarter, not harder. Anyways, commercial over. Okay, so back to our commercial. Back to our app. I have to kill time anyways, because making an app is so hard. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty much turning a 9-hour seminar into a video game that I'm going to play for my own personal enjoyment, to gamify my own personal development education, all because of skills I learned inside the AI community. Most people are building custom GPTs. Most people are messing around with other beginner stuff, we are actually building apps and doing amazing big things inside the AI community. This is today, we woke up today and built an AI agent, pretty much. Now, I'm probably going to run through probably 3 or 4 bugs as we go through it, but I'm okay with that because this is phase one of phase two. Phase one is just to get the structure of it. Phase two is going to actually upload the data. So we're just going to cook through it. But the nice thing is that because I gave it such a good product requirement document, it's going to build something pretty miraculously. I'm going to be pretty confident in that right now, on a first shot, because most beginner programmers or most beginner vibe coders give it such a basic prompt, and this is why the skill set of prompt engineering will differentiate you versus all the other amateurs leveraging AI. It is prompt engineering skills. And so we gave it such a comprehensive prompt through the workflow. As you just saw my workflow, this is stuff we teach inside the AI community. Nice. Commercial over. Questions in the chat. Love the idea. There's about to be a ton of money flying around the AI courses. Oh, everyone in the community is making money with AI. Like we are set to make FU money with everyone in the AI community. Yeah, who knew there was a headless browser? Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff we're going like super, like if you want to talk about cutting edge, I'll put my AI community members against anyone else, against any other. We have an AI community challenge battle. That would be actually pretty dope. My community versus Sabrina's community. I'm just kidding. But I would 100% put my students against anyone else because what you're learning is so powerful. Highly recommend, because we're just chilling time. I'm going to get probably 3 or 4 bugs while it's trying to build. I'm patient. I'm okay with that because I gave it such a comprehensive PRD, product requirement document. What it's going to create as its first version is going to pale in comparison to other people's first versions. So while we patiently wait for Lovable to do its thing, because Lovable will only work as at how well you are at prompt engineering. If you really want to level up your AI skills, I highly recommend go to the link in bio. It takes you to simpletechskills.com, and I made it so simple that you could click one button and join and choose either sign up for monthly or sign up for annual. These are all the skill sets, that things I'm doing today. It's because the skill sets that I have inside the AI community. We have 10 plus courses. Lovable does a pretty good job the first time. In each iteration, they're more likely hallucinate unless you really know how to write very solid prompts. That's the thing. It's like, David, it's like I gave it not a prompt. I gave it a product requirement document. I give it a whole scope of a project to work out. So I'm not working off prompts. And these are some of the principles that we're teaching you. Sorry, I'm just knowing. Can you please recap what you're doing? 100%, because I'm working hard building an app right now. As you can see, my fingers. Oh, so hard to build an app when you know how to use the tools the right way. This is our project for our vibe coding exercise. This is an amazing seminar from the GOAT, Brian Tracy. It is completely for free. It's 9 hours and it's on YouTube. The principles, I'm not gonna lie. If you listen to this, highly recommend to sign up for YouTube Premium so that you can watch this ad free. But this 9-hour seminar, if you listen to this and actually take the principles and actually purposely like take action on them, they will drastically change your life. 1000%. And so here, basically, we're going to turn a 9-hour seminar into 2 parts. We're going to turn it into one, a lesson plan, which has all the lessons. And then once we're done with all the lessons, then we create a prompt. So good that right now we give it, because Lovable will actually text you. What was that sound? Oh, I think it's done. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. This is for my own personal enjoyment, honestly. Like, this is, when you build something that you're going to enjoy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Master Psychology of Achievement. Transform your life through 17 powerful lessons based on Brian Tracy's seminar. Learn, practice, and track your progress in the journey to master. This is not something I'm going to monetize. This is not something I'm going to sell. This is for my own personal development education. Plus, if you're a member inside the AI community, you will get access to this app for free so that you can level up, because I want my community members to become so dangerous. So, 17 lessons, how does it work? Step 1, explore his core principles. Step 2, apply what you learn into guided exercises. This is basically gamifying education. You could do this with books. I've been wanting to do this with seminars, so this is my first experience to try this with seminars. And so as I play more with the tools, I just become more and more dangerous. And then third, of course, more importantly, track your progress, gamify it, monitor your progress, earn XP, and celebrate milestones as you master the psychology of achievement. I am huge into personal development, neuro-linguistic programming, how to rewire your brain for success. Like, it is so critical. This is all mindset stuff, because you are what you think, as a great set. Okay, are you ready to transform your life? F yeah. Join now and start applying these powerful principles to achieve extraordinary results inside your life. Well, yes, let's go start your journey. Let's create an account. Dr. AI email test at gmail.com. Let me do a password here. Password really doesn't matter, but I'll simplify that. Sign in. Game. I'm in. I am so in. You guys have no idea how excited I am. This is just version 1. Like, so now I have overall progress. There are 17 lessons and I have completed 0 out of 17. Perfect. Lesson number 2, there is the first lesson that we need to focus on is self-confidence. Self-confidence is the foundation of all achievement and success. It's the belief in oneself and the power. See, this seminar is so good. That's why I'm like, I want to gamify this on the next level. Look at all the 17 different lessons. Look at that. Perfect. And then if we click on one, let's start the first lesson here. Let's explore. Click next. Now, of course, it doesn't have enough information, so that's why you don't try and do this all in one go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then we have an exercise here. Hey, do this. Write down 5 things you're good at and 5 achievements you're proud of. Read this every morning for a week, and now note how your self-confidence grows. These are very powerful principles, basically. That's like, oh my God, yes. Put number 1 in the chat if you're loving this vibe coding session. Put a number 2 in the chat if you're like, what the F is going on? So I'm going to check the box, complete the lesson. This is just a version 1. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Highly recommend. Share this with a friend that you want to bring in to say, so noticing I completed lessons. Now this is just version 1. So if I go back, I complete the lesson and I need to go back to my dashboard and it completed. Oh, interesting. So I pressed the completion. So technically it did work. It did start accruing points for each one, which I'm happy with. So the next thing is I want to build out the curriculum next. Step 1 was just the structure, the skeleton, just the basic functionality. There's one request I do have to do with it, so let's go back to the level dashboard and then we will start the next phase of adding the curriculum into it. Oops. Wait, hold on. Go to dashboard. Okay, here's the app. Okay. I need to go to home. I need to go to a lesson plan. Start lesson. Here, 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 here. I just want to do one quick fix to this and then we're going to do quick phase. So here I'm going to say, on the last slide of each lesson, when the user completes the practice exercise and clicks the complete button, it should take the user to the main home page for them to unlock the next exercise and then also increase the XP points. Okay, I just want to make sure dashboard is the right thing. Yeah, dashboard is the right page. So I'm just going to make this one small change. This is how good your prompt engineering has to be. Your prompt, because
Lovable will actually tax you based on how, if you're writing basic prompts like, hey, write me if you try and do this on the own with maybe one or two or a few sentences to try and describe, you're going to waste your time on prompts to try, because you're going to burn through credits. So the people who have prompt engineering skills are the ones that are going to get more use and pretty much farther ahead with less credit tax with the app. The people who are beginner prompt engineers are going to keep. It's almost like the Japanese phrase "death by a thousand cuts." Those death by a thousand cuts are going to be death by a thousand small prompts that are going to actually tax you, and then you're going to burn all your Lovable credits, and that's why people are spending 50, 60, $70 on Lovable without a functioning app, because it always comes down to your prompt engineering skills. Nice. Okay, cool. So I just want to create a new user real quick and just kind of test this out. Profile, I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna start my journey. I'm gonna start a new user, test2. I'm gonna do test2@gmail.com. I'm not even gonna hook up Supabase for this, just to keep it simple. Blah blah, sign in. I just want 0 XP points basically, so that if I complete a lesson, I want to make sure I complete the lesson. Perfect. And it takes me back to the main dashboard. So that's perfect. That's good enough for the architecture. Al says, why AI Studio for the PRD? Because it has 1 million token window for it. You can't do this with ChatGPT, especially if you're trying to build a really good functional app. This is why you want to know the difference between using AI Studio versus just basic ChatGPT versus anyone else that even uses Claude or Gemini or worse, Grok. So that works perfectly. You need to use the right tools in the right order. They have chat now, so you can add it. Oh yeah, I could definitely add a chat feature and integrate this with OpenAI, but I want to keep it simple. This is very important when you build your first app. Keep it simple. Then add features later on, which is very important. This is good. I now want to add the next part, which here is the full lessons, basically, that we saved here. Done. We're going to next download this and just kind of, okay, cool. Now I'm going to go to file, download this as a markdown file, and done. Next, I'm going to go to my file here, and I'm going to attach this file. Oh, doesn't like markdown. Okay, doesn't like markdown. How about a doc file? Do you like a doc file? Doesn't like doc files. Okay, how about knowledge? From knowledge. I think I'm going to have to paste it all in. That's a lot to paste into the prompt, and it will probably burn. There'll probably be in docx. Let's try. We'll try different ones. So, okay, I want to know first, Perplexity, what file types can be uploaded to Lovable prompt attachment? Question mark. Let's ask here. So PNG, JPEG, visual images, PDFs. Okay, so it has to be a PDF while using integration with Supabase. So we'll probably integrate it with Supabase and then we'll add it. So let's integrate Supabase next. And I'm going to go to Supabase right up here. Great. And then here I'm going to create a new project, log into my Supabase account, because I hope that's the right one. Yeah. Okay, logged in. Project name. This is called Brian Tracy Seminar. Simple. Password. This is whatever password. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna change it later. Create the password. Yes. Save it. Save it. Supabase. Oh shoot! I should have changed that, but that's okay. That's fine. Okay, cool. I now have a Supa database. Cool. Let's now go back and let's connect it to Brian Tracy to here. So here, connect. And now we have a Supabase. Cool. Now, what I want you to do is we're going to update the Supabase. So I'm going to download as a PDF. Lovable can also auto set up Supabase. That's what I'm assuming too. It's like if I give it just a PDF file, give me this as a template. So I'm going to say, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to give this to ChatGPT. I'm going to use Gemini just for the heck of it, actually. Create a simple Supabase template structure schema for a database to store the lessons. Here is an example, :, enter, paste, run this. Awesome. You guys are late night vibe coding with me. Oh, this is gonna be sick. So now, because what I figure is like I'm gonna give a structure of one lesson plan. This is basically just one lesson plan structure that has like the lesson, deep understanding, and the example, and it's going to give me a Supabase example. That's too much. No. Give me just a example of the columns to paste in Markdown to give to an app, and I will upload a PDF file with the full details to fill out. Okay, let's see if this works. Lovable can build all that for you. I know it's like I still gotta play a little more. I just want to keep it a little more simpler because I want to give it the schema and then the file and let it update this Supabase. Holy shnikes. Okay, cool. So now it's thinking. I think this will work a little bit better. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I want a schema, basically a table of what things and what the description is. So now I'm going to copy this text and I'm going to say create the schema Supabase with this structure. Feel free to change it so it's easier to match and upload the attached file structure for the 17 lessons. Okay, and then I'm going to then attach. It's not letting me attach a PDF file. Why? GitHub knowledge project settings. I guess I'm gonna have to just paste it all. Fuck it, let's paste it all. Let's see what happens. Copy. Paste. Enter. Did we just paste all of the information? Ooh, that definitely burns some tokens. Don't violate! I know, I'm gonna get the V word. It's like, oh, don't violate me, TikTok, please. Just let me vibe code in peace. I promise not to cuss that much. Just give me 2 cuss words per live stream. Just that credit would be enough. And the goal is we have to do this all under an hour. I'm not wasting more than an hour on this task, fundamentally, because you got to have a deadline. There's the phrase of like, the time that you allot a task will always take the time that you give it, more or less, or something like that. It's like, oh my God, please don't violate. Let's vibe code. Let's do this. If this works, we technically built this app, so far as of right now, in 3 prompts, which is pretty damn impressive in 3 prompts. Like, let's fucking go. Sorry, I was trying to get Biz. Just trying to help. No, trust Synth Killer. Like all of your, especially David. I got David in YouTube. I got Synth Kill in TikTok. Like all of you are your recommendations and your tips are helping because for me, I am making this up as I go. I am. This is like I've done this with books. I haven't done this with seminar, and this is like because I'm always just kind of pushing the boundaries. So this is something of an idea that I haven't built before that I'm pushing the boundaries. And so, because the more that you practice with the tools, and I just want to practice more with my lovable skills. Synth equals David. What's up, David? I remember that name. David's in the house. Erica's in the house. Hi, Erica. We're vibe coding. Look. Da, 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 da. Oh my God, building an app is so hard. Da, 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 da. Did we get an error? Please approve the SQL changes. Okay, proof. Oh, so hard. Da, 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 da. Oh, vibe coding is so hard. Da, 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 da. While it vibe codes, let's just kind of check out our app while we wait. So this is an app that turns for a lot of people that are just watching right now. This, this is Brian because I'm you guys don't understand how much of a huge nerd I am in personal development and stuff like that. So Brian Chasey, the goat, and I was lucky enough to find this 9 hour seminar. By the way, you guys could watch this seminar too. Please take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. And this is so I'm like barely 2 hours into it and I'm like it's so good. I have to repeat it and then go back through the first hour because it's just I love this stuff. 9 hours, right? So that's why I want to turn this 9 hour seminar into basically a video game, which so far is kind of working so far. There's basically 17 lessons that you want to learn in that 9 hour webinar. So here we're going to turn those 9 hour lessons into a simple video game that you could technically complete in like maybe 1 maybe 2 hours. If you could complete the whole video game in 1 hour. If you want to really go deep and take your time, you could complete it in 2 hours. So now we're completing a 9 hour life transformation seminar from 2 hours into 1 hour. So this is like sick. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Okay, it's doing some things. It's doing the things that we want to do, which is dope. What is Lovable good for in general? Lovable is just great for the user interface. It makes a very beautiful user interface right off the bat. Level 2 is if I really want to go deep and develop this, I'll take the code, put it in GitHub, and from GitHub I'll go into Cursor, and from Cursor I'll build out more of the functionality that I want. Basically, because you're not going to build a whole app in Lovable fundamentally. Right now, we're just going to get something quick, simple, and easy within less than an hour. We already got in the first prompt something to work with. We only had to do one prompt to just tweak a little bit of a thing. So basically, right where we have here, if I think we could play with it. So basically what we have so far is we have a home page where basically will the tutorial be uploaded to the community? Yeah, I'll upload this to the community for sure. 100%. I will upload this to the community 1000% because this is like for sure fun. So here we have Master the Psychology of Achievement, 17 lessons. So we have a homepage. From the homepage, it talks about 3 different things that you want it to do. Then we're just going to create you create a username, creates then gets you into the dashboard. Do you ever use GenSpark to actually build the app? No, GenSpark isn't meant for building apps. It's actually meant for just Manus research. Basically, it's like you need to know the difference between the different tools so that you know how to use which one properly versus the others. Because yes, GenSpark can build an app, but it's mediocre when it compared to like Lovable. For example, Canva is really good at presentations, but it's mediocre compared to Gamma. So that's why you always want to stay up to date on what are the best tools so that you could work more efficiently and not use mediocre tools. For example, like Canva wants to do spreadsheets and websites, mediocre at that. It's like, so that's my thing. I tried building on Lovable, but it didn't work for me. Oh, Erica, you got to go through the course because this workflow has been working really well. Can I create a website with Lovable that can be used in WordPress? That's like the worst idea. Nah, not gonna lie. You could use it to give you the design of the website, but you should technically build your website in Lead Pages, full honestly, because you need a funnel tool. WordPress is trash. You'll never make money because at the end of the day, I'm sure you want to make money with your website. I have my biases. Here, so what's it doing? Okay, it's just asking for SQL changes right now. So while it kind of does the SQL changes, we're going to play with the app right now. So from here, basically what we have, once the user logs in and they have their own profile, they have 17 lessons from the curriculum to go through. Every lesson will get them closer to 100% score so they can kind of gamify their learning. Then they have what lesson they should take next. And then from there, they have all the rest of the 17 lessons, but they can't access these until they complete the previous one. The best place, honestly, is Lead Pages. That's the best to like simple works. I mean, for me, I mean, there's two. There's System.io if you want email marketing as well too with your website and you want to do like you want to sell basically sell digital products or stuff like that. There's Lead Pages which works well too. I mean, you could also just do very simple just to get started is just a link tree. A link tree and a Stripe checkout link is like the best. How about Udemy? The problem with Udemy is that they take a cut and you're hoping that Udemy will market your product, which they won't. So you're still stuck in the same camp of you have to market your product, your digital course. So it's better for Home Office Mom, dope name. You need to create content, and from your content and live streams, see what I'm doing? I post, it's a little crazy. I post 10 times a day, 5 days a week. I'm not perfect, 5 days a week. And then I go live twice a day. All of that organic traffic goes to my one link in bio, where the only thing I sell is an AI community, basically. So that's better so basically you're in control of driving traffic to your digital product than trying to rely on tools like or other sites there. So how's it going here? Let me just check on this. Make sure it's not asking for any. Making sure my AI employee is not asking anything for me. No, he's quietly working away. So we'll let him quietly work while I answer questions. I'm trying to build something really complex with client and vendor logins with communications. You need to simplify it basically before you start getting into client communication. There's pre-made apps that you could do easy. I mean, you can use ClickUp fundamentally for client vendor login and communication to keep it simple. What about backend? I don't really care about backend starting off. Like, I don't get too deep into like what's the best structure and front end versus back end and stuff. I just want to build an MVP to kind of just get a feel for the usage. And then for me personally, like this isn't something I'm going to market to sell. Like I'm not there yet, especially in my Lovable skills, more or less. Right now, this is for my own personal enjoyment, plus also for just to practice my Lovable skills, and then also to give this for free for members inside the community. So we're gonna fix we got our first bug finally. Nice, we got our bug. I expect bugs. We're gonna let Lovable fix the bug. Because there's a lot more to building an app. To make your own site on Lovable, there's a lot of funnels and SEO to do. I don't worry about SEO, honestly. Like SEO, honestly, is dead. SEO only comes from your content. How well you create content consistently will determine how much SEO traffic you get fundamentally. And let's be honest, SEO is honestly dead. Like it all comes down to content. If you're not creating video content every single day, minimally 3 pieces of video content a day and 1 live stream a day, you're completely irrelevant to your customers. Let's be honest. That's why I tell all my clients, if they want to make FU money online, post 3 times a day, go live once a day, and do that for 90 days. You will have enough organic traffic to sell whatever you want after 90 days. SEO is officially dead. Google's irrelevant now. I like your work and love to join your community. 100%. Link in bio. All the skills of everything I've done and showed and workflow and also everything Let me see my AI employee. Okay, he's working away. Because right now, building an app is so hard. I've been talking to you guys this whole time. I got to kill time while my AI employee is working away. But we actually do have a lovable course. And what I'm doing right now will eventually be another lesson in it. We already have 2 lessons. I mean, let's be honest, we have over 10 courses on the best AI apps, from building receptionists, NAN. We just built agents today in MCP, how to build a digital avatar, how to do make.com, how to build AI app builder, which is right here. So technically we already have 2 lessons here actually we have a few lessons here. Actually, Sarah, you might want to check out this lesson here, how to free AI code updates. I think that may be interesting. So I'm going to add this one down here from there as well. So we are growing. We have literally the best apps, but it's not just the apps. What's something unique to our program? Let me just make sure my AI app. Okay, so he has a bug. Fix the bug. Cool. It's fixing the bug. I just have to check in every now and then while my AI app builder employee is building my app. I have time to kill. So here, the unique, interesting thing is basically here is we actually give you a full AI business roadmap, to actually show you what are the 6. There's only 6 levels to the AI business game. We teach you foundational AI and computer literacy skills with what are the best AI tools from there, and productivity tools that literally 100x your productivity. You'll get more done in a day than most do in a week just from that course alone. Then we need to teach you how to do content once you have your idea, your business, and so forth. Then we teach you how to monetize that traffic, from there to sell 1, 5, even $10,000 a month. It just depends on what your product idea is. We show you how to actually monetize it. Then next is systems. We show you how to use the best AI automation systems to actually automate your marketing, your sales, your client fulfillment, so that you don't spend time on fulfillment. You actually spend time more on marketing your brand. And then lastly, we show you how to be an authority figure in your niche, so that you are the only solution, the expert in your industry, so that when clients search for you online, you are the #1 authority. So this is our 6-step AI business roadmap that we teach you through the course. In each level, we have the best courses, and mentorship, and also tech support as well too, to help you get your idea off the ground and grow and scale your existing business. Back to my AI employee. How's he doing? We got another error. That's cool. Fix the error. I'm patient. Right now he's fixing a lot of SQL code on the back end, and so I don't mind waiting. What's the best way to build a great backend for your website? It depends what your backend is supposed to be doing for your website. Like, are you building like an app where people have like profiles and they have data and stuff like that? There's a lot that's going to go into it basically to build that backend. Or basically, it always depends on what's the use case of what's the app fundamentally. So we're kind of just going through the error messages, taking his time. Right now it's just it's writing the lesson pages, which is nice. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, it's like it always depends on how complex your app is. Right now we're being pretty ambitious right now with uploading 17 lesson plans that are pretty comprehensive. So hopefully you could figure out the super-based data structure from it. So I'm patient, which is nice because already I'm happy with where it's at right now. Actually, here really doesn't at gmail.com. Test at gmail.com. I kind of want to go through the lessons right now just for my own selfishness. No, don't change my password. No, just give me access. Okay. Just give me. It's changing a lot of stuff. Hey, fix the build. Do your thing. It's trying to fix the sign-in thing right now, which I couldn't really care that much. Correct. ChatGPT doesn't burn tokens. It's a new thing like Q&A to help you. Yeah, it would actually help. You can add an API to it so that it could chat with it. Basically to show me the dashboard. No, it's kind of doing its thing. Okay, that's fine. Take your thing. Take your time. Lovable. I kind of want to play with it, but I'm patient. Building an app. Building an app. Yeah, because eventually from here, I'll get into more apps like Cursor and I could build out. But I'm not trying to monetize this. Like, this isn't like, especially when you learn to build lovable apps, most people make the mistake of trying to build their first monetizable app, and that's the worst thing that you can actually do. You need more practice with the tool so you get more reps under your belt so you know how the tool works to actually build something with no pressure. Because then you can, when it comes time to actually monetize an app, then you can actually build something useful because you have the skill sets from the reps, from the practice. So that's why for me, this is all just practice, honestly, with no pressure. And what's going to actually pique my interest the most is that I actually get a side project up and running for fun, honestly. That's what's really going to, like, I have no pressure if this works or if this doesn't work fundamentally. But I'm learning more of like how much data I could push into it. Is pushing the curriculum to Supabase the right move, or maybe I messed up in a prompt along the way and I should try something different. There's no pressure because this, for me, I want to see how much I could, because this is pretty ambitious to turn a 9 hour seminar into a 17 lesson video game, and see how it stores the data to make it interactive. Like, that's pretty a big request fundamentally. And so nice. Let's see. Sarah sure things. It was great to figure out things before prompting and wasting tokens. Yeah, there's other ways. How'd you get the 17 lesson plan from the 9 hour seminar? Converting the transcript of the YouTube video into Gemini. Very, very powerful. These are the little things that. Oh, I got an error. That's cool. Fix. Where's it getting errors and what is it trying to do right now? Issue with the RPC TypeScript is trying to do objects. It's trying to do some things in TypeScript. I'm like, what is the best lesson plan to start? Best way, looking for code, line 100. I'm trying to give it too much of a request too. It's really having struggle with this whole lesson plan curriculum right here. It's writing the lesson plan, so it's very interesting to see how it's going to solve this. The fix involved unnecessary that. Okay, so now it's working on that. That's okay. Error, fix. What can you, I need to talk to it to basically say, what are you trying to do? Because I maybe need to simplify the scope, which is interesting. By the way, had pizza tonight. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I literally just finished cooking a pizza. So in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to eat a pizza tonight. So MCP and pizza, worth it. You earned it. Sarah, everyone that showed up today, to the NAN course, because that's the thing. It's not just like building along with me. It's just showing up, honestly. It's showing up week by week and just being willing to just watch and learn, because that's the main thing. I actually have a really good video that I'm going to be uploading in the course, because one, everyone literally today, everyone, or like people in the community literally, are going to get access to a video to learn exactly how to build an NAN agents, plus how to do MCP servers, as well too. And then I kind of recorded, this is also really important too. I'm going to upload this later tonight. And this is a pro tip too. After you learn something very like intensive, where you're like, oh my God, I spent like an hour troubleshooting and whatever, and it was very complicated, but I finally figured it out. That statement right there, I can't stress enough, um, recording a training video of what you learned for your future self. For example, and I'm going to put this in the course, desktop. I recorded like literally like 2 hour or an hour ago. This is a 42-minute version. It's a little long, but I just ripped through all the main talking points. It's not the build, it's the talking points of like everything. Let me see if I can play a video so that if I watch, so if I may not come back to NAN for like a week or a month, whatever things make, and I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna get busy between now and the next time I touch NAN. So this is a very important skill set, and I'm gonna put this inside the course. I recorded a brain dump. Brain dump videos are basically a recording that saves all the important key points for you when you learn something new and you're like, ah, it finally clicks in your brain. Like, you need to capture that moment like lightning in a bottle. Just take 10 minutes and record a video for your future self. It's so important, so that a week from now when you come back to NAN and you're going to be like, how do I build agents? What do I build NA or MCP? I have no clue. Now you're going to rewatch this very short video that you were so kind to your future self. That's the phrase. Just be kind to your future self. And in this video, you're going to talk to your future self and say, hey, John, this is what you need to know, so that it's not a tutorial. It's just a brain dump, basically. So I'll play 5 seconds. Hello, future John. Let's learn a quick overview of NAN when it comes to agents and even MCP. So basically, when it comes to agents, you definitely want to set up the trigger as, it could be something as simple as either a chat trigger.
By the way, I learned something new too.
It can only be one. So, and there's really no setting when you need to set it up. It's just make it simple. You could make it publicly available by clicking this and a URL. Oh, that's actually dope. Actually, hold on.
Watch this.
What?
I learned something new.
Hold on. Chat, make it host. Oh, I gotta play with this feature. Hosted hello. Chat URL. Maybe I need to make it active. Hold on. Active. And then chat. I didn't know about this feature. Chat. Oh, that's dope. You can chat with your bot. Oh, that's cool. I did not know about that. Okay, cool. So replace them. We always learn something new. Okay,
Game
so you can make it
over.
public or make it... Actually, that's really dope. So you got the chat feature and then you got that. Okay, cool. So if not public, then you could do internal for testing and type your messages down here. That's awesome as well too. So you need to input some chat feature. God, I love NAN. Okay, so the next thing is that you're going to add your agent tool. You're going to add your brain and your memory. So the brain, we're just going to use OpenAI, O4 Mini. That's pretty much the whole thing that you're setting there. Then from here, simple memory, there's really nothing else. It's just the basic one. This is the chat.
This is a brain dump. I'm not doing a tutorial. I'm actually brain dumping, talking about the most important ideas as I'm basically, because it's already built. I just need to say what are the important things at each stage, just talk through it, so that when I pick up NAN a week from now, I'm going to completely forget what I just learned today. This is how you convert short-term memory into long-term memory through repetition. Basically, it's like flashcards, but just using video instead of flashcards through repetition. So if I watch this video, I condense the whole tutorial into a nice 45-minute crash course, basically. So if I watch this 45-minute, I'm going to know everything about how to set this up quickly, fastly, than actually spending an hour and a half trying to build it from scratch, kind of thing. So these are called brain dump videos, and I'm going to put this inside the community as well too, so you can see how I capture brain dumps. Because say, for example, I have a file. We're actually going to end on this because I'm hungry for pizza. I have an SOP file. An SOP file is standard operating procedures. I have them for my personal life and for business. So for example, when I learn a new tool, let's say, for example, how to use DaVinci Resolve, it's been a while since I've touched it, for example. I need to know what are the shortcut keys, how do I use it, whatever. So this is why Notion is very powerful. You can upload videos inside Notion. And so I created a brain dump video, how to use DaVinci Resolve, so that I could watch this video and know exactly how to edit a video and just reskill myself based on that moment. I knew exactly how to use it, but it's been a while. Hello and welcome to this tutorial on DaVinci Resolve. In this tutorial, we're going to go through a workflow on how to create and edit a video. Let's begin. So these are brain dump videos, and then you could
add them with context, like what are the shortcut keys. I'm not going to remember the shortcut keys, but this is why saving them in Notion is so powerful. That's why I can't harp enough about Notion. It's literally your second brain. It's literally something that you could quickly save information and retrieve it. So 6 months from now, if I'm like, what are the keyboard shortcuts so I can edit a video and what's the process, this now is going to reskill myself. And the more I review this, it becomes like a flashcard basically, because if you don't know, how do you store something from short-term memory to long-term memory? It comes through repetition. Sometimes it takes people 10 times for them to commit it to long-term memory. Sometimes it takes 20 times. But this comes from the principle of what's the flashcards. Hold on, there's Quizlet. Okay, Quizlet is a flashcard app, and it works through the principle. We're getting nerdy right now. Sorry, it's super nerdy, but it's important. It's called spatial repetition. I can't spell. I'm just lazy. It's called spatial repetition. Spatial repetition is basically the concept of flashcards, meaning that in order for you to improve your long-term memory, you need to revisit that information over and over. So what Quizlet does is that if you know a fact from a flashcard, it's not going to show you that card for another month. But if it's a flashcard and it shows you something and you don't know the answer, it's going to show you again in an hour. And it's going to separate all the deck of cards digitally so that the cards that you don't know, it's going to show you more often until you answer them correctly. And then it's going to move them to long-term or just show them less often. And so that's how you systematically convert things from short-term memory to long-term memory through repetition. And so I cheat in a way of using it through video by doing these what's called brain dump videos with notes. That's why I tell people is like, the first thing we started the Notion course, I told you that I created a Notion file that was all NaN. So this one file is where I've been using to kind of like save all my stuff, because I'm learning NaN along with you guys as well too. So all my notes, especially even I'm so kind to my future self, I take screenshots as well too. That's why Notion is like so powerful. It's like, oh, what should I take screenshots of what it should look like so that I know, appreciate all the likes, so that I'm like, oh, what's the field? What does it look like? This is my digital flashcard in Notion so that I can revisit this in the future. And so using video, text, and images and using Notion to store all that information, that's basically how you commit things from short-term memory to long-term memory. Nice. So this is going to keep, I'm going to keep encountering bugs. I gave it too big of a request. It may take 5 or 6 bug requests until I fix this Lovable app. So we're going to pause here. We have enough to get a MVP, which I'm actually very happy with. It's right now it's bugging out on the sign up page basically, which I'm okay with. It doesn't matter. We got a pretty good MVP. See, right now it's just bugging out on the user thing right now, which, can I go to, give me the dashboard? Yeah, it's trying to do too much with it, and I probably gave it the wrong request as well too. So that's cool. I got at least close enough to at least see a mock-up of what I wanted. I'll keep playing with it. That's just Lovable, just to show, see how far we could push it. Now I know something in my process. I need to figure out how to better store a volume of data, structured data, into Lovable. Basically, that's, I'll learn a better way for doing that. Can you change the code through even if you know how to fix your bug yourself? I don't want to spend the time like fixing the bug yourself. It's so comprehensive because there's so much of a code base to go through that I'm not even going to try and pretend like I'm going to go through all this code base and figure out what's wrong. Like, that's not a best use of my time. That's the nice thing about Lovable or these tools. It's actually the process of how I got to it. I just need to improve when it comes to giving it large amounts of data, like giving it, honestly, how many pages is this? 10 pages of lesson plans was way too much of a scope. So maybe if I could condense it, give it to a simpler version, because it worked with a nine lesson plan. Um, so I'll keep fixing it. I don't mind, because at some point it's gonna fix itself. So I'm happy with that. So cool beans. Well, let's pizza time. Thank you so much for spending tonight with John to basically vibe code. Basically, I just want a vibe code to see how good. We got a good version. I could go back to previous versions to get one of the apps, which actually I don't mind actually going back to the previous version, starting over. Actually, if I go through this version right here, give me this version. Okay, cool. So I'm happy with this. Like level one, basically. Um, I turned, basically, just to summarize, I turned a 9-hour seminar, by the way. Great seminar. I highly recommend it. Completely for free on YouTube by the GOAT, Brian Tracy. I basically turned that into a 17 lesson curriculum, where I can gamify. If I sign in, this is already, let me, and then here, it's not even doing any validation. Cool. And so here now I get a user progress, basically, to be like, I gamify my 17 lessons. It's giving me the first lesson about self-confidence. That's awesome. And then if I go through this lesson, of course, this part I need to fix as far as like adding more of the data into it, which I could do it one lesson at a time. I think that would be really much better. And then here, when you complete a lesson, it should, perfect. It should take you back to the main lesson and say, hey, you completed lesson 1 out of 17. Congratulations, you are 6% learning all 17 principles about personal development. And then it now unlocks, because the first lesson was about confidence. So now the next lesson is about mastering your motivation. Because these, I'm not gonna lie, the principles that Brian Tracy was teaching in the seminar is absolute gold. It's just a lot for a 9-hour lecture. So having it in a game like this is already helpful for me. So I could go through all of the lessons that he talks about. And then if I really want to cheat, I could take, for example, this whole curriculum. I could take all of this and I could go to Notebook LM. And in Notebook LM, I could just turn this into basically create a new project, upload the file, take the PDF, and I'm going to change this to Brian Tracy seminar. Dope. Now I have a full audio podcast about the Brian Tracy psychology of achievement, which is phenomenal. And now I'm going to generate a podcast so that I can listen to this transcript in a shorter, maybe 1-hour podcast version of it. So either way, I win, just by learning how to use different tools to game it. Basically, because that's one of the biggest levels of using AI, especially for what Shara shared last Friday in our show and tell, is using AI to hack your education, to basically accelerate the process of you learning new subjects in more different interactive ways. We've converted it into a podcast, we're converting it into a game, and so much more, just to gamify your learning or accelerate your learning. So that is very, very powerful. So awesome. I appreciate you guys vibe coding with me and also learning about spatial repetition and how to convert short-term memory into long-term memory. All these little things are real fun. If you find this valuable and you want to learn more, join the AI community, where if you think this stuff is I'm just sharing, there's 10 times more value. Courses, mentorship, weekly training, and also resources on everything that I've been sharing as far as AI. It's the place if you want to leverage AI in your business and accelerate your learning. We have 117 entrepreneurs that are all leveraging AI to honestly do more. It's such a cheat. It's a life code. So light cheat code. I appreciate each and every one of you for following my live streams. I'm going to go eat some pizza right now. I've burned a lot of neurons. Pizza time. Reward yourself. So tomorrow I go daily.
6 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day. And if not, I'll see you inside the community. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Hope you learned something, got smarter every day. Bye.
Cool, cool. Hope you guys have a great night on YouTube. Dang, 12 minutes? That's not that much of what I want. I kind of want a longer one. But either way, I could work with that, for example.
Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we take interesting source material, often sent in.
Dope. I'm game for that. Awesome.
I hacked my education. I'm continuing